What's up, everybody? It's Joe Giunta with Team Take Profits. I'm here to help you trade and get paid. In today's Q&A session, we got Jay Wayne with us, master trader, YouTube sensation Jay Wayne in the house with us, and we're going to be talking about how do you pick the certain pair that you're going to be looking at for the day. What is it that you do? What processes do you have that help you to determine which pairs we're going to be looking at to trade that particular day? So I know, guys, that sometimes we get on the charts, we look at different things, and with all the 28 major pairs, it can be sometimes difficult to determine which one do I trade. There's so many of them, and some people have said, well, I only trade one pair. That's kind of the best way to do it, since you don't have to look at more than one. But what if your pair is really not moving? What if your pair is consolidating? Do you just trade a consolidating market? So there's different perspectives on this, and today we're going to hear from Jay Wayne on the Q&A session. He's going to be in the house. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell so you can get the notifications every time we drop a new Q&A, okay? For now, let's get to Jay Wayne. Let's get on these charts. See you in there.
How do you choose a pair to look at on a certain day? And this is a two-part question. We'll get to the first part now and the second part later. But how do you choose a pair to look at on that day? Now, I know that answer for you because you and I trade together. But could you answer that question?
Yeah. So how I look at a pair, all right, that I'm going to trade for that day. This is what I recommend. What I recommend is, let's delete all of this stuff. What I recommend is already having a pair that you just want to commit to. As a new trader, intermediate, whatever, have a pair that you're committed to. Maybe have GBP odd in your watch list already planned out, thought through. GBP odd. Let me see here. GBP odd. Let's say you want to have odd USD. And then maybe you want to throw in a third pair for like a euro pair, whatever euro pair you like, something like that. You don't have to use those, but you want to have those three. That's what I recommend for people, because you want to be committed to that pair. You want to know how it moves. As a beginner, if you trade in CAD JPY, USD JPY, what happened is that. And then a lot of the traders is taking out 5 and 6 positions at a time. You can like hurt yourself because you're taking a buy on a pair that's going the opposite way. Did that make sense? You're taking out a buy for euro USD, and then you're taking out a buy for USD JPY. How did that make sense? You see what I'm saying? So you can get into those kind of those traps, those rookie mistakes. So I would say have about 3 pairs, maybe 1 or 2, but have 3 pairs max in the beginning on the pairs that you like. That's already going to answer that question for you, because you already going to know what you're looking at. You already know what you're having your game plan. So now what it does is that, let's go to the chart now. Let's say you pick those 3. I'm going to give you 2 examples. This is the first one. Let's say you pick GBP USD. All right, right in trading view. And then let's say you have GBP. Let's say you have euro odd. And let's say you have, let me delete all of these, odd USD. For an example, or something like this. It could be whatever combination you want. This is what your watch list should be like. It might be tempting to go and peeking at other pairs and all of that stuff, but I just encourage you to stay on your 3, and then you can analyze them. Like, you can fully commit to analyzing to these pairs on a higher time frame and see what they're doing and see what levels they're catching. Okay, so for an example, you marking up this chart. You saying, okay, I see a resistance level, or whatever, however you want to look at it, something like that. And you got that boy marked up. I'm just going through it fast. And Let's say you got it marked up and all of that. All right, boom, is lovely. Okay, now you know what's going on with GBP USD. Then you switch over to Euro USD. You're saying, oh man, this boy broke out. See, but what if you have 20 pairs that you're trying to do this with? For me, I can handle it, but what about a new person? They might can't handle all of that because you mark it up, and it is good practice to mark it up. But when it's actually game time, your brain gonna be like, what was going on there? What was going on on this pair? Right. There's too many things to think about. But if you got 3, then you can handle it better mentally. You can look at it better. You can flip back and forth easier. You can know what's going on better. Okay. So that's what I say for a beginner, to have about 3 pairs, mark them up, because you got to get in the habit of marking up your charts. Even if it's just one, it doesn't matter. Don't be lazy, a lazy trader. Mark up your stuff and get ready. If your charts aren't marked up and you don't know what the market is doing and the structure and everything, then you're not ready to trade. So this is the first thing. So at least have 3 pairs that you know what's going on with, and just fully commit to them. Now the next thing is this. For somebody that's intermediate, maybe you want to go through about 10 of your pairs that you like. And maybe, okay, so now you got, let's see, GBP odd. All right, let's throw that in there. So now, if you got about, I would say pick about 5 pairs for intermediate people. Even advanced people, it don't matter. Pick about 5 pairs, and you want to mark them up, and you want to have a game plan going in, right? And you want to monitor those 5. I would say 5 is all you need. 5 is all you need, probably, pretty much. And the one that takes off during the session that you trade is you go with that one. If GBP is the breakout pair for the morning, you take that one and you ditch the rest of them, because you shouldn't even be trading like all 5 pairs at once anyway. So you're trying to catch the breakout pair. If you trade, the thing of it is this a little extra, but you want to have a routine. If you can have a routine, that would be better for your trading. If you can wake up at the same time, every day, trade the same session, the same 5 pairs or whatever, that's going to be better for you, okay, as a beginner. And you wake up and you say, hey, I'm looking for the breakout pair. Everything is marked up. My support and resistance is all marked up. My key levels is marked up. I'm waiting for the breakout pair, using whatever strategy you use. The one that breaks out, oh, I see it breaking out down here. Ditch the rest of them, close up your watch list, jump into the trade, and put on your money management hat. Take off your trading hat and go right into money management and monitor that pair for that session. Those are the 2 ways that I would recommend how to deal with that.
Absolutely. And just to add to that too, for those of you who are getting a little bit maybe past the beginner stage, and actually you really don't have to wait till you're past that to start learning, but even in the beginner stages, guys, I would encourage you to do a little bit of studying on currency correlation. Currency correlation is going to help you out a lot. And what I mean by that is, how does one currency affect another, or how does it correlate with one another? Let's just say, for an example, we generally know that whatever gold is doing, the US dollar is going to generally do the opposite, right? So think about something for a second. If we trade gold based on the fact that gold is going down or the dollar is going up or whatever it might be, think about the Australian dollar. Now, if you do the research, the Australian economy is built on commodities, right? It's built on, when you look at a chart for the Aussie dollar, it's generally going to look the same as what the gold chart is doing, which is very interesting. We got whoever's unmuted, we need to mute them. But whatever we have going on with gold is generally the same thing that we have going on with the Aussie dollar. So when you look at those 2 charts, AU and XAU USD, those are generally going to look the same. Okay, I'll challenge you to go look at it now. It generally moves the same way. And so if you're looking at a gold sell, you're probably also looking at an AU sell, and so just understanding how currencies correlate one with another is really good to pick those pairs. For me, I think beginners should start out with AU, GU, and GA. I think those are 3 very easy pairs to trade. Obviously, you pick what works for you. Jay might have some others that he would recommend, but I recommend to all my new beginners, AU, especially if you're scalping, GU, and GA, because those are very, very easy to read, and they're very, very predictable. So that's just my 2 cents on picking these.
All right, guys, so there you have it. That's how we look at the market and decide which currency we're going to trade on any given day. So shout out to Jay Wayne for excellent training. And here's the thing, guys. Now that you've seen that through the eyes of a master trader, now that you understand what it is that we look at when choosing the currency that we're going to trade, what I want you to do is go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. But in your comments, I want you to talk about maybe some of the things that you've done to find your currency. Or maybe if you still have some questions that maybe you didn't quite understand, go ahead and comment below. We'll go ahead and answer those questions. We want to do some follow-up videos. We want to make sure we're helping you. And, look, you already know what this is all about, all right? We look to, make 6-figure traders, 7-figure traders. We're trying to help people flip that account. So like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Now let's get this money.